All right, so everybody's talking about how Las Vegas allegedly is dead. Let's take a look at some of the data. This is from the Nevada Gaming Commission from July 2025. This is the most recent data that we have. So I'm going to take a look at this. This is for all non-restricted locations. This is publicly available, and it kind of goes over blackjack, craps, roulette, text, all the table games, slots, and things like that. So what I'm going to show you this first is we're going to look at 21. So that's blackjack. Blackjack right here. For the month of July, there are 34 properties, 1,034 tables. They won $63 million, which compared to July of 2024, they are down 28%. And their average hold win percent is 11%, meaning the players return to players for players was 88%. So everybody says blackjack's the best, but right now in that particular month, you're looking at an 88%. For the last 3 months, we're going to continue over here on blackjack. They are down 18.62%. So down. And then when you look at the whole year, they are down 11.69%. And their win percentage is 12.9%. But now let's look at all of the table games for the last year. So overall, they are down 6.24% for all table games. The biggest loser apparently is Pai Gow. Pai Gow is where they're seeing the biggest decline. Sports betting is up. Other games are up. Mini Baccarat. Let's take a look at Mini Baccarat is up the most at 18.94%. So Baccarat's there. We've got Ultimate Texas Hold'em is seeing an increase in revenue there. But overall, we're seeing a 6% decline. Now let's look at slot machines here. So we're looking here. There are 36 properties on the strip, 7,335 slot machines, a little over $48 million. And we're looking at percentages here. Look at these percentages. $5 machines are down 344% compared to July of 2024. Pennies are down, nickels are down, quarters are down, dollars, everything's down. But overall, though, multi-denomination, which is a little bit interesting because a lot of those machines have the multi-denomination is up quite a bit. Overall, though, slots, because of that multi-denomination, is the biggest amount of revenue. Slots are actually up in July of 2025 compared to July of 2024. But let's look at the last 12 months over here. Last 12 months. So they are down year over year 1.1%. Not terrible. That is not dead. That is not the world is ending. Slots. They make a lot of money on slots. Compared to table games, it's 3.8 versus 8.8. A lot more on the slots. The average win, interestingly, if you look at this, the average win of everything that's played, the casino wins 8% on slots and almost 15% on table games. And again, I'm not saying you should play slots, but I know everybody gives slot players a bad rap, like they suck, blah, 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 blah. But what's showing here is that table games, look at that. Look at all these win percentages for the casino. I mean, if you're playing Pai Gow poker, that's a 22% win for the casino. That means the return to player is 78% over the last year. Think about that. But even look at, oh, is this Keno? Are we looking at Keno? Oh my gosh, look at the house edge on Keno. 29.13% is what they're winning. So that's almost a 70% return to player. Keno! I thought Keno was the best. No, Keno's not the best. But whoa. Let's take up here. Who's this? 3-card poker, 33% win percentage. 67% return to player. Now, why is that? Now, 3-card poker has a lot of side bets. And those have very, very high house edges. It's just showing, they have 71 tables of 3-card poker on the Las Vegas Strip. But now let's take a look at the downtown Las Vegas area. We're just going to look at the year to date. So for table games on Fremont Street, for the last year over year, they're up just under 1%. with an average house edge of 9.46. And the slot machines are up 1.57 with an 8.33 win for the casino. So what did we tell? So 9.46 is the win percentage on table games compared to the strip where it's 14.95. Now, there's a lot of reasons why that could be, but what you're going to see is that the Las Vegas area, Fremont Street, downtown, they're going to have better rules on their table games. I mean, I saw a video where people were celebrating quadruple zero roulette. You guys know how bad this game is. Quadruple roulette. Not good. Not good at all. But let's take a look also. We're going to go back down to the Las Vegas Strip, and we're going to look at sports betting. So if we look at their hockey bets are down 22%. Parlays are down 31%. But look at the edge. The casino has a win percent of 30.57%, meaning that the return to player is 69%. So, as we all assume, parlays are great for the casino, fun for the players, but great for the casinos. But they are down a lot. Let's see, football's down, Racebook Pari-Mutuel's up, mobile sports betting is up. Baseball is up as well, and basketball's up just a little bit. But I think you're going to see there that that's going to be affected by sports being available everywhere else. But we're going to go all the way back to the top here. And we're going to just look at every place. Every place in Nevada. Table games have a 14.3 edge win percent over the last year. Right here, 14.38%. We're looking at an 85 point something percent return to player. Slot machines, 7.18% win. So that's on average 93%. Now you say pennies. Oh, wait, pennies. So the casinos, on all of the casinos in Nevada, 9.15% win percentage overall on pennies. Now, there's a lot of money wagered on it, but look at that, 1.9 versus 1.2 on blackjack. Blackjack has a 13.12 win percentage. Again, everybody, I know people don't like to pay attention to it, but there's so many new games. The 6-5 blackjack is terrible. Don't play it. There's also a bunch of side games as well on blackjack that are just really great for the casino. They're great for the casino. They're fun. They're fun, and you have a chance to win big. But to win a big progressive, obviously, lots of people have to lose. But I think overall, you're seeing that table games across the whole state are down 4.68% over the last prior year, and slot machine revenue is actually up. When we look at this data, July 2025, one of the slowest months usually, because it's super, super hot in Vegas. Do these numbers relay to you that Vegas is dead? I don't see it in these particular numbers. So I know the actual planes landing and all the tourists coming through the door, those are down. Hotel occupancy is down. It is. Room rates down. But gambling, it's not that bad. Not that bad. And actually, for table games and slot machines, it's up. It's just flat. So in a year of economic turmoil, which we've kind of seen this year, to be flat on revenue, you would have said last year Vegas was hopping, and casino revenue here is basically flat. I mean, yes, it's not growing, but I don't see an indication in here that Vegas is dead. What do you think? This is kind of interesting. I think that there's a lot of data that you can go through. I'm trying to see if we're going to try to see who has the... Look at this. Look at this. Carson Valley. Carson Valley slot machines, on average, the win percentage for the casino is 6.26%. That's like a 93.8% average return to player. Carson Valley, that appears to be the place to play. But look, there's parlay cards. All their numbers are down on sports betting in Carson Valley. We're just going to take a look at some of these other properties. Churchill County, 5.93%. That's such interesting for it. So Clark County, Clark County as a whole is down a little bit. Let's take a look at the Reno Lake Tahoe area one more time up here. Clark County downtown. Again, remember all this data, it's available for you. It's not available for a lot of states. If you guys like these videos, please let me know, and I'll do videos for other states that will show us the revenue. Like New Jersey shows it in a different way. It's like on a casino basis. Let's see. So Laughlin is down 8% on table games and down 2% for slots. So if I was going to say who's down more, Laughlin or Las Vegas, it appears like Laughlin is really hurting compared to, I mean, it's not great. Boulder County is up a little bit. Mesquite, oh my gosh, Mesquite. Table games down a little bit. Slot machines over here are up. They're actually up. That's good. And we're going to look at, let's see, Clark County, Lake Tahoe. South Lake Tahoe here. Table game revenue wins is up with an average of 14% win for the casino, so about 85% return to player. Slot machine revenue is down. Total revenue in Lake Tahoe is down just a little bit. Again, not showing that there's a huge issue as it goes to this. Yes, I know. Everybody wants the hype stories that Vegas is terrible. Everything's going down. All the things are going down. And I mean, for me personally, I don't have the desire to go to Las Vegas as much, but that doesn't mean that I'm like hating on it. It is what it is. And, you know, if there's things that make it more interesting for me to go, then obviously I'm going to go. We're going to try to see if we can look at Nye County, Washoe County. Oh, Reno area. Okay, Reno area. Interesting. Reno area. Table game up. Slot machine up 3%. Everything overall up 3.3% in Reno. Again, slots, table games up. So the fact that the Las Vegas Strip area is down a little bit, or a little bit break even, is showing. I mean, I think they're completely different markets, so we might be missing a little bit by looking at this. But again, as we look through all of these here, you know, all these counties down. North Lake Tahoe, North Lake Tahoe is down 19% on table games and down 2.5% on slots. Overall, down almost 6%. Now that is significant. That is for sure. So North Lake Tahoe not doing super great. But at any rate, let's see. This seems to be, let's see, statewide, like I said, statewide revenue is up just 0.63%. And balance of everything. I mean, so again, Las Vegas Strip down a little bit, and it looks like it's the areas. Yeah, I mean, that there's the higher end properties are down a little bit. Actually, the mid-range properties are down. The high-end properties of revenue, they're actually up. It's the mid-tier. The mid-tier gambler is not spending as much money in Las Vegas. That's it. That's right there. Is it hurting the casinos as much? Is that revenue going to? Maybe, maybe not. But again, I don't think based on these numbers, Vegas is dead is the sentiment we're trying to go for. But if you like this video, please subscribe. If you want to see more states, let me know in the comments. I really appreciate it. And hopefully you found this interesting. And we'll be doing more videos like this. Thank you. I appreciate you all.